All right, let's talk about something really important. Are you sure you're investing in the right order? Because today, we're going to dive into a super powerful, tax-efficient sequence that could completely change how you build wealth. We're talking about knowing exactly where to put your next dollar.
And here's the thing. This is the core problem right here. So many people, a massive number of people, are accidentally leaving a fortune on the table. And it's all because of the order they invest in. It's this silent mistake that can cost you big time.
So I gotta ask you, be honest, are you investing based on a solid plan, or are you kind of just putting money where your HR department pointed you? It's a serious question, right? Because if you don't have a deliberate sequence, you're just not being as efficient as you could be. So today, we're gonna build that plan.
Okay, think about it like this. Picture your investment accounts as buckets. Some of them are totally shielded from the rain, the tax man. But others, they're wide open, maybe even a little leaky. The big mistake is filling up those leaky buckets first. You're just letting decades of potential growth completely drain away.
So what's the goal here? What are we trying to do? We want to achieve what I call escape velocity. This is that incredible moment where the momentum from your tax-shielded growth gets so powerful, it pretty much carries you to your financial goals, almost like it's on autopilot.
And how do we get there? Simple. We're going to use something called the wealth ladder. It's just a straightforward 4-step priority list. It tells you exactly where your next dollar should go. No guesswork. So let's start at the very bottom.
A right-wrong one. This is, without a doubt, the easiest and most important step of all. We're talking about claiming the only guaranteed 100% return you will ever see in your entire investing life. I'm not kidding.
So what is it? It's your employer 401k match. That's it. For every single dollar you put in, they put in $1. Boom. That's an immediate, totally risk-free 100% gain. Nothing else, no stock, no bond, no crypto can promise you that. This has to be your first move, always.
And I love this quote because it just illustrates the point so perfectly. Leaving that match on the table, it's like seeing a stack of $100 bills on the sidewalk and deciding you're too busy to pick them up. Come on. Ignoring this is basically financial malpractice. So before you do anything else, you contribute just enough to get that full company match. Period.
Okay, you got your match. Awesome. Let's move up to the second rung. And get ready, because this is where the game really changes. We are now talking about the undisputed, hands-down champion of investment accounts.
I'm talking about the Health Savings Account, or HSA. And right away, I know what you're thinking. Health savings, but don't let that name fool you. This thing is so much more than a healthcare account. It's an absolute wealth-building machine that's probably hiding in your benefits package right now. The only catch is you need to have a high-deductible health plan to use it.
So what makes the HSA so special? It's what's known as the triple play tax advantage. Check this out. 1. Your contributions are tax-deductible, so they lower your taxable income today. 2. Your investments inside the account grow completely 100% tax-free. And 3, when you take it out for qualified medical expenses, it is, you guessed it, also tax-free. Money in, tax-free. Growth, tax-free. Money out, tax-free. No other account does this. None.
Okay, so how much can you sock away in this thing? For 2025, if you're an individual, you can put in up to $4,300. If you've got a family plan, that number jumps to $8,550. So let's be clear. Your goal, right after you secured that 401k match, is to max this account out every single year.
But wait, there's more. Here is the pro move, okay? This is the receipt hack, and it's brilliant. The idea is don't use your HSA for today's little medical bills, copays, prescriptions. Pay for those out of pocket and just save a digital copy of the receipt. Why would you do that? Because there is no time limit on when you can reimburse yourself. You can let that money you spent grow in the account for decades. And then whenever you want, pull out the original amount completely tax-free. It's incredible.
All right, so you've nailed the first 2 steps. You got your match, you maxed your HSA, awesome. Now we're climbing to rung 3, and this is all about building an untouchable financial cushion for your future, a real war chest.
So what's next? The next logical stop on our journey is funding an individual retirement account, or an IRA. This is another one of those powerful tax-advantaged buckets we want to fill up. Now you've got a choice here, a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA. With a Roth, you put in after-tax money, but then it grows and comes out totally tax-free in retirement. With a traditional, you might get a tax break today, but you'll pay taxes on it when you take it out later. A really simple way to think about it, if you think you'll be in a higher tax bracket when you retire, the Roth is probably a game changer. But honestly, the most important thing is just to pick one and max it out.
And hey, while you're working on that IRA, let's not forget about that powerhouse we just talked about, the HSA. Let's just circle back for a second. If you consistently fund that account, you could build a tax-free war chest of over $400,000. I mean, think about that. This isn't some little savings account for Band-Aids. It is a full-blown retirement powerhouse.
And here's why that's so crucial. The average couple, they're estimated to need over 300 grand for healthcare alone in retirement. That's a huge number. But your fully funded HSA, it doesn't just meet that need, it blows past it. You're effectively making one of the biggest, scariest expenses of your life just disappear.
Okay, we've climbed all the way to the top of the ladder. We're at the final rung. And this one is all about creating the ultimate flexibility, a true no-lose scenario for your money.
So you might be thinking, well, what if I stay healthy? What if I don't need all that money for medical bills? Great question. This is where the HSA pulls off its final magic trick. After you turn 65, it basically transforms. You can pull money out for anything, a vacation, a new car, whatever you want, and it just gets taxed like a regular traditional IRA. So let's break that down. If you use it for health, it's 100% tax-free. If you use it for anything else, it's just a normal retirement account. You literally cannot lose with this thing.
And only now, I want to be super clear about this, only after you've gotten your 401k match, after you've maxed out your HSA, and after you've maxed out your IRA, only then do you start putting money into a standard taxable brokerage account. This is your final stop. It's the bucket with the least tax protection. It's still a great tool, don't get me wrong, but it is last on the priority list for a very, very good reason.
So when you follow this exact sequence, step by step, you've done it. You have officially achieved financial escape velocity. You have built a fortress around your money. Every single dollar you earn is now working for you in the most powerful, tax-efficient way possible. The momentum just takes over.
And really, that's what I want to leave you with today. This final thought says it all. Using an HSA for daily bandages is like using a Ferrari to deliver the mail. Sure, it works, but you are completely, totally wasting its incredible potential. It's a high-performance wealth engine, not a petty cash drawer.
So the final question is for you. Are you going to keep playing the basic version of the money game, the one that leaves a ton of your hard-earned cash on the table, or are you ready to switch to the advanced strategy, the one that builds a fortress around your future and puts you on the fast track? It's your choice. Which game are you going to play?